Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Playing NILAH AD carry this game versus a Jhin and oh, they both have heal. Taric, it looks like this game. I have Lux, and let's get into basically trying to explain how this champion functions. In my opinion, the best way to ever think about a champion is just compare her to other champions. Her whole entire kit is extremely similar to Samira's. And I think somebody said, actually, the person who made this champion made Samira as well. So, maybe he just really likes Samira-esque champions. So, the reason why it's similar to Samira. Firstly, we have our Q, which is a low cooldown, the thing that you max first. You do a little whip thing. As you can see, your auto attack range is very small. I'll get into why she's an AD carry pretty soon. But her auto attack range is small. You have a little whip that you shoot out. And if it hits someone, anyone, a minion or a champion, you get bonus attack range for a little bit and some attack speed. Your W is your defensive tool. It makes it so you cannot be auto-attacked. It's basically Jack's Counter-Strike, and it also reduces magic damage by 25%. It gives some movement speed as well. When I use it and walk over an ally, it will actually also grant it to them for a short period as well. So, can actually be used on allies if you walk on top of them. But, her E is a dash, and she has 2 of them. It's a very quick dash that you can use on minions. And once again, you get 2 of them. And also, you can use your Q while you dash to make it so it does a wave behind you, similar to Samira, if you have not realized that already. You might have noticed that it says plus experience there. By the way, I think Jhin is really good against this champion. I already played 1 game and lost on her, but the reason why I think Jhin is good is because she's short range. So I have to put myself in danger of Jin's bouncing grenade for every single CS. I literally have to walk up to CS, right? Her cooldown and also her mana cost is so low on her Q that you can actually kind of CS with it. And now we'll go into why she's a bot laner and she'll probably not be played anywhere else ever. Her passive, one of her passives, I should say, is that when you last hit, and only when you last hit, it's not when you're near creeps, 50% of the bonus, 50% of the experience that you would lose because you're sharing it with another person, and how experience works is that when you're sharing it with somebody else, that some of the experience is lost because 2 of you guys are taking it, is actually gained. So, it means you actually can out-level people if you'd last hit well. So if you solo lane, you don't get this. It's only for you and your friend that you're laning with. Otherwise, it doesn't really work. It's gonna auto-attack, do a little bit of damage. Nice. Because I had my experience, I realized that we would be 3, even though we're on the same exact wave as them when they're still 2. So I'm just going to immediately all in. Just use my dash on a minion to gap close, then dash again onto the Jhin while using Q to give myself bonus attack speed and range. I also use my W in there just so they couldn't auto-attack back too much. I don't know if it was really that good usage of it. And we were able to actually successfully get a kill there. So, to go on to even more of her passives, this champion gets bonus healing and shielding. Just a straight amount. So, Leona would obviously not give her that bonus. Now, when you get healed or shielded, it also says that it's something like it will give a little bit of that shield or heal back to the person who gave it to you a little bit. So, when Lux shields me, some of that shield goes back onto her as well. So, basically, if you play just kill lane, Nautilus, you will not have any functionality with your shielding and healing passive. So, it feels like you're kind of forced to play with, you know, Nami, and I just dodged his fourth shot there. Use my W to dodge it. I'm just gonna leave if possible, because I have like a pretty decent purchase here. Not really interested in staying. So hopefully I went over like everything for that kind of stuff. Now to actually go over her ultimate. Her ultimate is a Samira ultimate. So she whips around her. It's just a circle. As you can see, it's kind of small. And she deals damage around her. And then at the very end, she pulls everybody in and does one more damage hit. So it's like a Diana ultimate at the end. So it's a Samira ult, damaging people around you for like 1 second. Yeah, it's literally so fast. And then you pull everybody in and you hit everybody. And 30% of that damage is converted into a heal for your allies around you. And if you're full HP, it turns into a shield for you. Now, man, I wish I could, like, move. That's my bad. We should definitely win that fight there because he's out of mana and he needs to reset. So I'm just going to quickly try to shove out to try to deny creeps here. Now, to go over what she is, she's an AD carry. And you need to build crit on her, and I'll tell you why you need to build crit on her, and they're basically making it so you cannot build anything else on her. All of her ratios don't really exist. There is no such thing as AP ratios on her. And a lot of her kit passives all only work with crit. That's it. So, as an example, her Q has a passive on it, and that little red icon, the thing that says 0% armor pen, is based off of your crit. When you get crit, you get armor pen, up to 33%. Also, her attacks restore HP, so you can get basically a Bloodthirster. Now, this needs 100% crit to get that. It's not like I build one crit item and I get a massive amount. In fact, one crit item I think gives me like 3% armor pen. It is like ridiculously small amount. Also, your ultimate, the healing part, where I said you heal for 30% of the damage you deal with your ultimate, and also heals your allies and shields yourself if you're full HP, that also gets bigger with crit. So basically, you have to build crit. You have to. If you don't, you're kind of just not playing her how she was meant to. And I can Q the tower. Okay, I didn't know I could do that. So yeah, these are pretty important things going into game. And then, because of the bonus experience, you can't really play her mid lane, in my opinion. I don't really know her damage potential at all, so it's difficult for me to tell you that, like, oh yeah, just, I probably use this incorrectly, but I think we still win this. I'll just hit everybody around here. I am just actually getting auto-attacked so much. That's my bad. So what happened there was Taric is probably auto-attacking me on repeat, and it's just heal, heal, heal. The Warwick getting healed because he's auto-attacking me at a low HP, and when you auto-attack people with low HP, you get 3 times the healing with Warwick, if you did not know that. I got a really good ultimate off, hit multiple people there. I didn't use my dash correctly, so I definitely didn't use my W correctly either. I don't know when I should use it correctly. It's kind of difficult to tell when the optimal time would be to use it, in my opinion. So. But yeah. Riot did its best job at beelining her into a specific role. Similar to Bel'Veth and how, like, I think they're changing it so she does get attack speed from large minions now. But obviously that doesn't work because it's only cannons. But, you know, with Riot, they made it so you only got attack speed with killing monsters. So she was forced into the jungle role no matter what. There's no way to play her anywhere else. And my initial thoughts, in my opinion, is that she's not crazy at all. That's just my own opinion on it. Maybe I'm just not playing her correctly, but being short range sucks. He's trying to clear the waves, so I'll just face tank it. I'll just face tank it. Now, they are building a lot of armor, but thankfully we can build LDR, and how it works is it's additive stacking, not multiplicative. So, you can get up to 33% armor pen. If you did not know, LDR is 30%, so you can get 63% armor pen. Which is pretty damn insane. That's a lot of armor pen. So, maybe she's a scaler that needs to wait to get a lot of crit before she really becomes strong. Maybe she's just not an early game champion. That could be it.
River of fate, guide me to greatness.
We'll just continue hitting tower. Pretty sure it's the best way to play. The thing is, it's so difficult to punish, in my opinion. Like, even doing that type of trading doesn't seem that good. Of course, I'll block this. I'll try to ulti him back here. Just back away. Just go back in for one auto attack. Oh, nice. Okay, we got both. Alright, never mind. Actually, I could see the opportunity. I mean, but it's also, like, kind of a misplay from Jhin there, right? He stepped up trying to abuse my fourth shot. Or he was trying to use his fourth shot. I just block it and then immediately all in afterwards because he's close enough to me that I can just dash on them and then pull him back with my ultimate. Then he has to flash away. But inside of the highest of elos, when this champion comes out, how are you going to function when Jhin doesn't step up for fourth shot because he knows he shouldn't, you know? That's what I'm wondering. How will this champion do well versus champions that have huge range? Maybe you just always have to all in every single time you have your ultimate up. Like, let's say you're playing versus a Caitlyn. Maybe you just have to all in as soon as you have your ultimate because you need to try to burn their flash with the pullback during all-in moments, and that's all you can really do. We will have to see how it works.
All I feel is joy. It is difficult.
Because, as you can see, the level lead isn't insane at all, right? I'm level 8 and he's level 8. It's not even crazy. And it's not like I'm doing bad job CSing.
Choose it again.
I wish that I could dash over, but no opportunity. I have no idea if my Q actually can be hit on wards. I could dash forward for Jhin. I'll try to pull him back, and then maybe we can go. I mean, it was really good poke, but the amount of damage that I deal after the pullback isn't that crazy. You can't auto-attack during the pullback or anything. You just kind of press it and just wait for it to end before you can do anything. I only have one dash, but it might be enough. I whipped him. I'm dead. There's no way for me to escape that. I'm playing, like, kind of limit testing because I need to know how much damage I can actually deal. Like, go for some of these plays. It was really close, to be honest. I wouldn't have had a way back out, though. That's the problem. Your whip doesn't proc on hit as well, I think. So, it doesn't, like, proc your, Kraken Slayer, either. So that's kind of a problem. Maybe Kraken Slayer isn't even that good on her. Now, like, I'm wondering also, is there a reason to go attack speed on her? You want to go crit, but I think the best case scenario is to go for, like, LDR type crit. Why do you want to go LDR type crit? Because it's crit plus stats. Like AD stats, not attack speed stats. Because why do you need attack speed on her when her attack speed doesn't function with her whip or anything. Her whip functions with just bonus AD, her ultimate bonus AD. Nothing inside of her kit functions with attack speed at all. So I'm imagining you don't go any attack speed on her. There's no reason. Her ultimate actually has 200% bonus AD twice. I don't know why I use my E at the end like I'm a Samira and it will reset. Now I just used it and I don't have it and it has to recharge. I probably shouldn't have done that. Almost level 11, and that will also increase my ultimate by a pretty big amount. Oh, there's no way for me to contribute here. You're on your own. I'm just gonna ulti all of them. I can also just use this. I used my W there to also give it to her, because as I said earlier, when you use it and you touch your teammates, they get it for a little bit. I wish I could tell you, because it's a YouTube VOD, you guys can easily go back and see if there was actually a substantial amount of healing that I did there. I'm kind of curious. There's no way for me to tell. It says right now I heal for 35% of all the healing, and I hit 3 people with my ultimate there. Wasn't even a level 2 ultimate either. Right now, my level 2 ultimate with 1.5 items deals 750 almost damage. It's pretty good. 750 damage is like a game-changing amount of damage. It is kind of small though. I'm pretty sure Samira and Diana ulti are larger. Alright, so now look at this. Because we finished our LDR. So LDR, 30% armor pen. My Q, 13%? Wait a second, it says 39. Okay, actually, I guess it is multiplicative. Because the thing is, I went into a practice tool and I tested it myself, and I found out that it was only 3% at the time, and then it said 33%, so it seemed like it was 100% of the value, but I guess I was wrong. Whip. I missed. Damn, this Poppy's going aggro. Okay. The thing is, like, punishing these players who step up like that feels so hard, you know? I feel like a lot of other AD carries have a way to punish this type of behavior of, like, using your R forward. Ulting? My ultimate didn't go off. I'm pretty sure you can cancel the ultimate. Like, the explosion damage didn't actually go off there because I got CC'd. I think. I could be wrong, but it looked that way to me. Infinity Edge obviously is like one of the best crit items in the game. We already have Armor Pen. We don't really need to go anything else. Navori Quick Blades maybe is also decent because you want to make it so the recharge rate of your E is coming up all the time, because 15 seconds recharge rate. It goes up to 12, but still, like, that's a pretty long time, 12 seconds. I feel like if you go to Navori Quick Blades, it gives you crit. It makes it so you can continue getting your E off of cooldown. Navori also is better with longer cooldowns, and 12 seconds is a long time. And also your W is a long time as well. It's a 22-second cooldown. I'm not going to do anything crazy until my ultimate's back up, but then I'm totally down to try to 1v5. Because, I really want to limit test how good my ultimate is when I have a bunch of people on top of me. Although, once again, I think it seems like the second part of my ultimate gets cancelled if I get CC'd, so there's a possibility that, she might not be that type of champion to be able to 1v5. I'm gonna go do my red. Our ulti's back up. Alright. This only increases the movement speed, by the way, on her W. Like, even if you'd max it second, it doesn't reduce the cooldown of, or, like, make it last longer. Or anything. And once again, we're only one level up on Jhin. In my opinion, her passive doesn't seem crazy at all. Do I just die? I just die. I cannot move the entire time. Yeah, crowd control fucks me. My ultimate doesn't do anything, but I mean, I died before it even went off this time, so it's a bit different. But I'm trying to figure out what my champion can and can't do. In terms of, like, new releases, she feels, in my opinion, pretty underwhelming. And I still am curious how she will function inside of Hyelo, because it feels as though the crit isn't insane or anything. She doesn't seem like a crazy champion at all. Bel'Veth seemed crazy because, like, she's a huge snowballer when I played her. And normally I can kind of tell how a champion's going to be a snowballer, but at the same time she feels completely worthless during the early game. Okay, Q doesn't work on that. Now we know.
May we lead
They have a lot of armor, but once again, we got that armor pen. I really want to get an Infinity Edge. It would be also pretty cool to be level 16 and then have the level 3 version of the ultimate. 100 more damage every single time. Also, the damage per tick is more, apparently. I don't know what the tick is. It says 30 and it says 120, so I guess it ticks 4 times. In 1 second. So I'm gonna go buy Infinity Edge, and then we'll, my team's just doing the Baron right now. We're so far ahead that it really doesn't matter what my team does. It just is a free win. Right, Camille's so fed that she can just 1v9 if she really wants to.
I prefer my enemies several stories tall. Keeps things fair.
Hello, Warwick. Goodbye, Warwick. The Camille damage is so insane. So yeah, I mean, not a stomp or anything. Now you guys know how she works. Kind of boring when it's not a stomp, in my opinion, but at least you guys can know how she functions inside of your games. Jeez, 411 damage there? Yeah, that didn't seem like it did that much damage at all. I'm gonna die here. I just wanted to have like 3 people on top of me when I use my ultimate and see how much damage it does. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary once again on the new champion. Probably not gonna make more videos of her because she's an AD carry. It doesn't seem very interesting to me. But now you guys know how she works, what she's gonna be able to do, and I will see you guys in the next video.